Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here with a layout using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of March. And today I am playing with mostly papers and embellishments that I have from the Scrap and Happy Studio, one of her digital collections. I think it was the spring one. I'm not sure the name, I forget, but it was her collection. And so I'm just showing you the pieces. I fussy cut a whole bunch of the florals from one of the pattern papers in that collection. I also did some stamping off camera on some labels. And then I do have a few other pattern papers here that I cut these frames from. That is from a very old, I want to say, Dear Lizzie collection. And so I am going for a diagonal look on this page. I'm not following any sketches or anything for this one. I was just playing and created a layout. I actually already had this background mixed media paper with some texture paste through a rainbow stencil, and it had a little bit of, I want to say, evergreen bough is the ink color that was just kind of smeared into the area that had all of the texture paste. So it just adds a little hint of color, and I already had that done, so I pulled it out and I decided to use that and then this sort of check pattern paper that I had pulled with my kit for the month, and so that's going to be the background of my page. And then, like I said, I am working on a diagonal for this particular layout, and so I'm just going to layer up all of those stamped labels and all of the florals. And I have a little flare button that was actually not from Scrap and Happy Studio. That one was from the Shimmers store. I had gotten the color kit for, I think that was from February, and so I grabbed that because the color matched perfectly and I had it on my desk. And so I'm really just building up my clusters. I want them to be really full and cascading all the way down the page. So no 3 embellishment clusters for this one. I really just wanted a cascading, fun, full embellishment cluster kind of falling down the page from that top left to the bottom right. And there is now I'm just pulling in some of these little word strips from a past hip kit, and they are chipboard, so I'm just going to add 1, 2, 3 of the sort of clusters on the page, and then I'm going to work on my title here in just a sec. There's no real story for this one. My daughter had a birthday party to go to, and it was an Alice in Wonderland birthday, and it was around Halloween time, and so she had her Alice in Wonderland costume on, and so I snapped this picture of her. So I decided to just label the title of this one to be Lost in Wonderland, because she is obviously wearing Alice in Wonderland's costume. And I thought it was kind of a fun little title, something a little bit different. There's no real huge story for this one. She was just looking really cute, and we were getting ready to go to the party, and so I thought I would snap a quick picture of her. So I like just doing sort of everyday moments, and that's kind of what this was. This was definitely a few years back now. So now I'm just going to finish putting down my title. I have some light kind of pastel blue and then these white letter stickers. These are both sort of puffy letter stickers from the hip kit, and so I am just going to put those down. And I do fuss with this a little bit, but I do go ahead and glue all of it down off camera so you don't have to see all the fussing with that title. So there you see, I pretty much have everything glued down. This definitely requires some wet adhesive because of that mixed media on the background, so I did have to add my glue all the way down the page with all of those embellishments. And now I am taking that same wet glue, and I am going to add these sequins, and I believe these are Spiegelmom scraps, sequins in Vintage Things, I think is what it was called, and the color of these matches perfectly with that Scrap and Happy Studio digital collection. So if you have these in your stash, I don't know that they're available in the store anymore, but if you have them in your stash, they are perfect to go with this particular collection. So I definitely will be using them again when I scrap with this digital collection in the future. And so I'm just dotting these sequins along that same horizontal, no, oh my gosh, I can't speak, diagonal design for this page. Oh, I've been doing voiceovers for like an hour, and so I am completely lost for words at this point. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up for this page. I'm going to add a couple more sequins. These still photos are going to be coming up in just a sec. And so with that, guys, I thought I cut some of this out, but apparently you get to see me stick down all of the sequins. So with that, guys, here is the last of the sequins going down, and these still photos will be coming up in just a sec, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.